Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Kurojaku. Join me as I set out on a 7-year-long journey to obtain every possible achievement in Final Fantasy XIV. From mundane leave quests to the toughest challenges this world has to offer, watch as I attempt to do something no sane man would ever dare attempt. Truly completing a MMO. Let's begin. Now you may be asking yourself, Kuro, are you just stealing Cider Spider's idea to do an achievement series and upload it? Yes I am. It seemed like a good idea, so I thought I'd steal it and just throw darts at the wall and see what sticks, you know what I mean? I did actually want to do this. I actually thought about doing this months ago, but I hadn't finished MSQ yet, so I didn't really have the time. Now that I'm done with MSQ and caught up, it seems like a good time to start getting on this. Now, I do actually think that there is a good reason to do this. A good excuse, if you will. And that is, specifically, that, well, people like Spider, or Blueson, who's also amazing, they've been playing this game for like 4-5 years, I don't know how long. I've barely been playing this game maybe a year, probably more like 10 months. So I'm still a baby. There are so many things that I have yet to do. Oh god. Oh god. Well, I mean, I've done some things. You know, I've done relics. Not all of them, but some. Materia is its own category. Oh. Oh no. Oh god. Anyway, we'll come back to that later. But I've been there we go. Get out of the way. But I'm still new. There's a lot of things to go through, so I think it might be interesting to see kind of a new-ish player go through the whole achievement grind, as opposed to someone who has been doing it for years and years and years. We'll see how this goes. There's also one other distinct difference, and that is that I can see over an average countertop, unlike Spider. Welcome to Scenic Gridania. And why are we in Gridania, if you're wondering? Well, since this is going to be the... Man, I'm really good at pressing buttons. It's not what I meant to press. Since this is going to be the first of our little achievement hunting, might as well get the elephant out of the room and explain every achievement hunter's biggest nightmare. That being... here it is. Leave quests. Now, it doesn't seem so bad on the surface. If you've never done a leave, they're quite simple. I have one to turn in here. Right? Just a little daily thing. Gives a decent amount of XP. They're pretty straightforward. But if you look in here, it's a pretty simple quest. I'll go run one real quick and show you. But they're just short. They take maybe a couple minutes to do. They're not that bad. So what's the problem? Why are they so bad? I'm gonna go start working on mine while I yap. Where are my other level 21s? Over here? I'll go over here. So the main problem with them is that they refresh 3 leave allowances every 12 hours. Which means this entire achievement, all of these achievements that you see here, are 100% time gated. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can buy. There's no consumables. There's nothing that you can use to get more leave allowances than you would normally get. All you can do is keep up with them and don't let them overcap. Which I've let them overcap quite a few times. To put in perspective just how many leaves you're going to need. We need 5,000 battle leaves, 5,000 crafting leaves or tradecraft leaves, 5,000 gathering leaves. Good lord, I've only done 100 and soon 60. Oh god. But that's not all. Because I think they're actually in the Grand Company list. You need 500 Grand Company leaves for each of the Grand Companies. So that's 1,500 right there. Plus, what was it, 15,000? So you need 16,500 leave allowances in total to complete all of the leave quest achievements. Do a little bit of quick math. Let me get a calculator out. So, if we take that, divide that by 6, right? So we get 3 every 12 hours, so 6 a day. We get 2,750. 7.5 years worth of leave allowances to get all of these achievements. It might actually technically be ever so slightly worse than that too, because you also have these quests here, these unique quests. It's basically to just go through and complete all the leaves in the game. I've already done all the botanist ones. I'm all caught up on those. That's what I've been working on recently. We'll definitely touch on this when I go to Heavensward, but there are special leaves that were exclusive to Heavensward that costed 10 leave allowances instead of 1. I don't know if you can get these unique leave achievements, the highest tier ones in Dawntrail, while skipping those. Because I didn't need to do all of them for my botanist. I overcapped by a couple. I don't remember how many. So it might be worse, because those are 10 allowances per leave, and there's like 6 of them. Where are we? Yeah, this is how this works. You just start it, you fly around, you land on a little thing. This is one of those bulk gathering ones, so... And that's all there is to it. So this isn't hard to do. It's just a matter of persistence. It's doing menial chores every week. So, I've thought about this a lot. Like what my game plan is going to be for doing these leaves and tackling them. Obviously, I want to get the unique leave achievements done and out of the way first. That way, we can just get to the brain dead, head empty, no thoughts way of just grab whatever leave that's easiest and knock it out. Because what's probably going to happen once I get my leave allowances down to 0, really, probably, is I'll probably just have a set day every week to just clear out my leaves. On that topic, though, so, like I said, I already did all the botanist unique leaves. Those are done and out of the way. Leaves are actually really good for leveling gatherers, at least botanist and miner. I did basically my entire leveling on botanist just doing this. So, I'm going to be working on miner next to try and speed miner up to 100. Sooner rather than later, preferably. Once I'm done with the miner leaves, then it's probably going to be moving on to crafting. Battlecraft leaves I can kind of save for last. Boink. 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 Is it? Just click it. And you spam click. Spam click. Get a coffee. Relax. I'm hiding, right? I'm not hiding. I need to turn my hide back on. I turned it off because of the starting the video, but probably have that on. Just to be safe. But yes, following the gathering leaves, I would probably get working on Fisher, right? Just that way all of them can get to level 100 and I can clear out my disaster of an armory inventory. And then following that, I need to think of a plan for crafting leaves. I have a plan for long term, right? Because we have the bulk leave achievements and we have the unique leave achievements. But alongside the leave quest achievements, there's actually crafting and gathering achievements. So we go to botanist. These do work. So doing leave like nodes, like the ones I'm hitting now, like what level am I, right? So mine 1,000 times at level 21 to 30 mineral deposits, right? We're at 142. This should bring us up, right? Watch. We were at 142, so this should actually boost it 148. See, so doing the leaves does actually give you progress towards these achievements. We have bulk, I call them bulk gathering achievements, right? Where you just have to do a bunch of stuff. They don't care like quality or anything. And there's different level tiers for each of the Realm Reborn zones. 7,320 gatherings per zone. And then after that, also you get the luminary tools from that. After we're done with all that, then you get 5,000 per expansion, essentially. So my plan that I have in mind, eventually, after we're done going through all the unique leaves, because crafters also, we go to like carpenter, has certain level range bulk crafting, which also will work while working on your leave quests. And then obviously bulk crafting for each of the expansions. So my plan is this. I'm going to work through all the unique leaves. Anytime I come across a leave recipe that's relatively simple to build, right? It has low material variety, right? It's got like 2 different items or 3 different items. And they are materials that I can just go bulk gather on my own. I'm going to put them on a list. And then, hopefully, in theory, by the end of doing all the unique crafting leaves, I'll have a list of different level range items that I can then go, 1, gather, and 2, craft for all of those, because those are bulk achievements for every crafting job and every gathering job. But the goal with all of these massive bulk gathering, crafting achievements, all of them, is to try and make them all feed into each other. We'll see how well that goes. Wow, attained nothing on a 93%. These percentages are a lie. I've whiffed 80% 4 times and then hit a 1% gatherer's boon thrice in a row before. It's absurd. That's all I'm going to say. I don't really have much else to yap about when it comes to leaves. They're not exciting. They're quite boring, honestly. And you will probably never see these again unless I need to have a yap session, and I'll just do it while working on my leaves, I guess, if I don't have anything in particular I'm doing. I will be doing these every week, but I won't be showing it off unless there's an achievement coming up. Then maybe. If there's an achievement on the horizon involving leaves, then maybe I'll bring it up. We interrupt this leaf quest yap session to check. So I actually had this idea just now. Because we're starting now, I might as well, you know, take into account how many achievement points I have at the very start of the series right here. And then we can see how quickly we go. So let's remember this number. 7,025. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to record where I'm at before I accidentally grab another achievement today. I don't exactly understand why this entire leaf quest is just mining the walls of the fortifications. The walls of the fortification. You know what I'm trying to say. Don't you need these walls? Why am I chipping away at the defenses? I really should have had record going. Yeah, that's 2 achievements right there. Level 50 and... oh, mastering the land as well. Didn't realize I did that. 2 more achievements. Surely at some point in this whole video making thing, I'll remember to hit record before I do a thing that might pop an achievement. Whoopsie daisy. Oh well, back to the boring shit. We move on. Alright, look at that. I remembered to hit record this time, because this should be the last 4 minor leaves for A Realm Reborn. 1, a 2, a 3. I'm not an owl. And we got it. With pick in hand 3. There it is. 40 unique minor leaves. All Realm Reborn leaves are now done. And I'm off to Ishgard. I'm just going to keep doing these over the week, this week, and blasting them because I have a lot of leave allowances. But yeah, now I'll get to show you the big leaves I was talking about. But first, we go to Ishgard. Now, does someone want to explain to me why there's a... why that's a minion? Why a melon is a minion? Anyways, welcome to Ishgard. Oh, I still love this place. Still one of the cooler cities in the game. Still a favorite of mine. I love Heaven's Ward. Even if its zones are a little, I'm not gonna love Heaven's Ward real soon when I have to do these leaves. But here's what I was talking about earlier. We've got our normal fieldcraft leaves. Yeah, so there are 3 per level category here. Even though we only see 2, which is gonna be mildly annoying. So what we'll do is we'll take all of those. But then we also have large-scale fieldcraft leaves, which require 10 allowances each. And there's also 3 per, so that's what? 15. 150 allowances to get through all of Heaven's Ward. We're gonna do them. I don't know if we need to, but we're gonna do them just to be safe. Oh, look at them go. Down the drain. All of my allowance. It's all gone. It's called taken for granted. I love that these are puns. It never gets old. So, in true me fashion, I totally forgot to hit record again last night when I did a few more leaves. But we're done with those for this week. I'm basically drained out, but we did get a minor level 60, as you can see. We're at 62 now. And I didn't even know this was an achievement. Are these going to happen every 10 levels? I actually have no idea. Where would that be? Crafting, gathering, I assume? Yep, level 70, level 80, level 90. The Arbiter. That's quite the title for just doing a lot of gathering. But yes, we got those taken care of. Alright, so just the other day, earlier this week, they announced the Moogle event, which gives me an idea for this exact series. You see, there are achievements for this system called Trusts that got added in, I think Shadowbringers is the first time they added Trusts. And what these basically are is you just get to play the dungeons again with the Scions, you know, the NPCs from MSQ, and like level them up. And you get achievements for max leveling all your Scions during Trusts. I haven't done that yet. And the reason I bring this up is because supposedly, according to my friend, I actually didn't look with my eyes, so I could just be an idiot here. Endwalker dungeons are going to be part of the Moogle event. So, what better time to do it? That being said, I kind of intended to use Warrior, the only tank I don't have leveled yet, to finish the Shadowbringers Trusts, because I believe I only have 3 NPCs left. Can I check, actually? Where is it? Where are Trusts? There they are. Yeah, if we go to here. Alright, you're at 80, you're at 80, you're at 80, he's at 80. So the only 3 characters I have that need to be leveled are a support and 2 DPS. Meaning I'm gonna have to play tank, right? I'm gonna have to do it this way. So my plan was to use Warrior. And you might as well level it while doing it and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Why do I need to update my gear set? I don't know, but we'll do that anyway. However, you can see Warrior's a little behind. In an attempt to prep my Warrior for the Moogle event, I may not get there in time, because it's literally next Tuesday. And it's Thursday at the moment. We're going to do Wondrous Tales. That's going to be the last thing I'm going to work on. There's technically achievements for Wondrous Tales. I don't think we're gonna hit one, but like we might as well. Oh wait, yep, there it is. Yeah, I've been lazy. So it's gonna take, you know, 35 more weeks minimum. So we might as well do it. These would be quick. Let's do that. Let's start there. Those would be really quick. Gunbreaker, why not? No, actually not Gunbreaker. The reason why is there's no achievements. We'll do Dark Knight. Reason for that, I keep just dipping back into this menu, is... I want to say it's under General. You have the Tankless Job achievements, which I'm actually getting very close to being done with on Dark Knight. And I want that mount. There's also the Tank You achievements, which Gunbreaker does have, but Gunbreaker does not have a Tankless Job achievement. Heaven's Ward is so cool. It feels like a very different game than playing like Endwalker and Dawn Trail and shit. Like, it feels completely different, but man, this boss is cool, and I wish his sword was a Dark Knight weapon. Is it a Dark Knight weapon? I haven't been able to find it. But if it is, if there's a way to get this sword, I would like to know, because that thing is... Whew. I do have Golbez's sword, though. Yeah, I think this is the sword that you can get from the Extreme, but it's not Thornton's sword, which is really disappointing. It's a little too fat for my liking. It's a nice sword, but I don't like how fat it is, personally. Like, compared to this Golbez's sword, which is, like, nice and thin, I'm a big fan. Oh. Like, look at this thing. I want it. I want... Excuse me. Can't you see I'm busy? His arena's so cool, though. I probably missed out, but Unreal... I would love Unreal Thornton. They probably already did that, and I probably missed it years ago, but... Oof. Because they're doing the Stormblood Unreals at the moment, so I can only assume they did Heavensward before that. Unless Unreals are brand new and this is the first set they've done. Maybe. Sorry, Thornton. It's been a pleasure. Oh, no, you're still alive. Here, let me summon a friend, because I'm bored. There you go. And that's one done. I already have the mount. Don't need it. I already got the mounts from here. Extreme mounts. Another achievement to go after, but not today. That's one. I do hate that they put you outside of the house when you queue. I really do. It's annoying. I love Dragon Song. I love Dragon Song so much. I can't wait to do the ultimate Dragon Song. It's oof. It'll probably be grueling and difficult and tedious, but at the same time, I love everything about Heavensward and the Dragon Song storyline. Heavensward and Shadowbringers, my absolute favorite expansions. They also conveniently are the most high fantasy ones too. Like just, we don't got Alligans, we don't got space stuff going on. We just have straight up high fantasy. Like, look at Ishgard behind it, the giant high fantasy castle. And the orchestra behind it in this fight when he does the phase transition, I love it. Another one that, like, if they haven't done Heavensward Unreals, I really hope they do Heavensward Unreals. You know what? Right after I kill this, I'm Googling it. I just need to know. Okay. So I have good news and bad news. The good news is they haven't done Nidhogg. So, in order, it looks like they started these back in Shadowbringers. They did Shiva from Realm Reborn, Titan from Realm Reborn, Leviathan from Realm Reborn. Odd that they didn't do Garuda or Ifrit. That's a very weird trio to choose from. My guess is they wanted to do two different ones and then Titan, because I hear Titan was kind of like a classic back in the day. Then they did Ultima Weapon. Then they did the 3 Heavensward side trials and King Thornton. So, unfortunately, they did do a King Thornton Unreal, and I did miss it. And then they've done... They're doing the last of the 3 Four Lords trial series with the next patch. And yes, it's called Four Lords, and there's only 3 fights, because logic. So, they haven't done a Nidhogg, but I don't think they're gonna do a Nidhogg. Because it looks like they did 3, like, trials, and then the story finale, and then they did 3 trials and story finale. So I bet you the next Unreal we get in 7.4 is probably going to be Xenos. Maybe Suyu, but probably Xenos. Expert Roulette. Honestly, I really like the Expert Roulette dungeons. I really enjoy the post-game dungeons for Dawntrail so far. They're a lot of fun. Easy. These fights are for babies. I say that as my Viper's dead. I just realized that my Viper is dead. I stand by what I said. No! Get back here! I'm on a timer, you bitch! Did anyone see? There he is. Supposed to say, did anyone see which way he went? Whoops. Got a Voln. Remember when I said these fights were easy? Oh no, he DC'd. Well, it'd be like that sometimes. Oh my god. We're not going to talk about the fact that I was not paying much attention there. Entirely possible that was my fault. I honestly don't know. I'll probably find out in the footage and be like, hey, idiot, you didn't press your fucking mitigations for like a solid 10 seconds and it exploded. Getting a lot of materia. That's always nice. Now that I actually will need materia for gear. Gearing in this game is quite strange. It's not like anything I've seen in other games. Like ESO, BDO, Phantasy Star. Phantasy Star's gearing was, special, is the nice way I could put it. Absolutely absurd and convoluted is the proper way to put it. This may have been a scuffed That was a scuffed sentence. This may be a scuffed Everkeep, but, you know, it's my first time doing a dungeon on Dark Knight, and I don't know, since the Shadowbringers, probably. Since I played Shadowbringers, obviously, I'm a baby, I'm new. I was a wee sprout not long ago. Still don't know why the final boss of this place is just a tablet. But who am I to judge? Easy. Probably should have saved that dungeon for Warrior. Whoops. I need to check my logs after this. But we're gonna give the commendation to the healer. Don't care about the glam. It's time to go. Oh my god, we're literally just getting a straight line. You know, I've never gotten more than one line on this before. Maybe this week will be the week. We'll see. But before we continue Wondrous Tales, I just realized something. I'm about to cap my tombstones. So, I might as well come here and get a little achievement done. No. No, my internet didn't just go out, did it? So it's gonna be like that, huh? Well, guess that's it for today. Guess I'll be back later. Alright. Now that the internet has decided to behave, we can get back to what I was doing earlier. Tomes. Nearly overcapped. Let's finish my relic. I'm pretty sure, ignore my messy inventory, that this is the... Oop. I think we're on the last step. That or I'm about to make a fool of myself. Let's go find out, shall we? I kind of dig the Radzahan music. I wish I could hang out here more often. Let's see what this thing looks like. I already kind of know. Now, I've always seen it at a glance, and I was not a fan of it, but let's see. I'll give it a chance. There it is! That's my second Endwalker relic done. Many more where that came from. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh boy. Hildebrand is it's a special time. There it is! Perfect Mandervillus Gunblade. It's kind of huge. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that I look at it closer, I actually don't hate it as much. You know? It's not my usual style, but I could make a glam around this. Well, on the topic of Gunbreaker relic weapons, I do have enough tombstones to actually get one more relic done. So I think we will end it off with this. Grab my Arcanite, from this guy. I do like how this is done. And I need, not that, the bayonet. Yes, please. You know, that one's not bad either. I'm gonna have to take a look at the dies for it, but that is not half bad. You know, this right here, until it's awoken in the throes of battle. I feel like the 7.3 part of the relic is gonna be a light grind. I feel like it's gonna be some sort of light grind. It's gotta be. And there we go. The Might Fantastic Bayonet Penumbrae. It's too long to fit on the screen. This actually might be useful. It's 745. My current one is only 740. What's the difference? 645 strength. Is there a way to... Is there a compare? Oh, here it is. Item comparison. Yeah. Wow, that's actually a significant jump to crit. Compared to like the strength ones, like itty bitty. Oh, but it's got skill speed on it. Oh, no. No. I don't particularly love that. Okay, I may not end up using it after all. We can try it on. We can take a look at it. Ooh. I like this. I like the grip. I like the little... I mean, he's got 2 cylinders going on. The blade is nice. Might be a little too thin for my liking. Yeah. Yeah, I wish it was just like a little thicker. Like, if you look at this one, how it's still kind of thick all the way through the blade. I wish this one wasn't so much a needlepoint. But it's nice. I wish it had more of like a thicker curved taper rather than just kind of like a straight point. Put your clothes on. It's not bad though. It's not bad. I think it's gonna look better if I take the red off of it. Yeah, that's better. But with that, I think this will be a good spot to leave it off. We got a lot of stuff done. Leaves. We technically got a couple relic achievements. Not that I planned on doing that initially. Worked on some wondrous tales. Like I said, I intend to do these once a week, hopefully, if I can. I'm gonna try and get at least one achievement done every week. I have a few ideas in mind. Like I said, with the Mog event coming up and doing Trust during that, so it's probably really high on my to-do list. That might be next week. That might not be next week's. It all depends if I can get Warrior caught up or not, which I don't think it's gonna happen. But we'll find out. But anyways, thank you for watching me steal this wonderful idea. If somehow, by some way, you don't know who Cider Spider is or Blueson is, and you found me first, go check them out. Go look at. They're cool. They're real cool. They seem like good people. I got the idea from them, so you know. Oh, and we might as well check the achievement points. 7,120. Oh yeah, we also got an achievement for the Cloud deck, so that was the first time I did it. So, I don't remember what the number was. I think it was like 725, I think. Not bad. Not a bad haul. I'll know when I edit this. But anyways, that will be all for now. Until next time. Oh my god, we got 2 lines. I've never seen that before. To Idleshire. And away we go. Surely this bodes well, right? Surely that's like a good omen for this idea. This means it's gonna go very well. People are gonna like these. People are gonna be like, ooh, please make more, right? Surely this is a sign of good things to come. I've never gotten 2 lines before.